record. Ooh, okay. So, what are we looking at today? 3D Model 4. 3D Model 4 looks like this. Okay. That's wrong. 5, right? Okay. So, looks like a little castle. We start with the base as always. And kind of go from there. So I'll put this to the side. Here's the steps, and this is on canvas. Here's the steps I took to get there. Can whoever made this erase it, please? I basically drew this piece first. Then I drew this big box as if it were all intact. And then I cut a section out of it going this direction. And then I cut a section out of it going the other direction. And then I cut this little gate thing down here out. And then the last thing was adding the triangle. So I'll do the step-by-step on how I came up with doing that, okay? So we'll start with this. Should I actually draw it or no? I don't think it's necessary. Maybe it is. Okay, so first I started with this, and I drew it this way because it's oriented on the right-hand side on this isometric view. This top view is kind of like rotated the wrong way, but anyway. Let's just start with the two circles. I got a radius 40 circle and a radius 20 circle. So I just did 20, and then I did a circle, hover, click there, 40. And then the tricky part was just figuring out how far to make this line right here. I need to open this in Paint so you guys can, so I can write on this. But how long is this line, you reckon? Anyone? Anyone? Any ideas? I just want to stop here though. 30? No. Why are we guessing? Why are we guessing? If this is 130 from here to here, and then up here is 80, 50. We're left with 50. Wow, we need to go back to elementary school. 50. So I go over 50.
You say 130 or 150 on the bottom?
Wait, what? That says 130, bro.
How'd you make the circle?
The circle is 20 and 40. The two circles are 20 and 40. Anyway, okay, we're going over 50. And then we're going to go up double whatever the radius is of the big circle. If the radius of the big circle was 40, we go up 80. And then we just close it. And then this doesn't look right because we haven't trimmed this inner circle yet. So you just trim it out like that. So two circles, the sizes are already given. And then to go over, I just subtracted 80 from 130, which gives me 50. So that's the length of this line right here, 50. Okay. From there, I just, we go to the isometric view. We join it. Actually, you don't need to join the first one, I don't think. Press pull it up a value of, we're looking at the front view, and that's 20. Okay. That's the first part. Oh, I drew it the wrong way. If you draw it the wrong way, like I just did, I drew it like I saw it right here. Even after saying I didn't want to do that, I'm just going to rotate this the other way. Okay. So that's step one. All right. Now I got that. Next part is figuring out how big this just tower is right here. So we have a couple dimensions that we can use. I'm going to open this up in Paint. 3D model so I can write on it. 3D model 5. That's the AutoCAD drawing. I think I have it here. 3D model 5. Open with Paint. That's better. Maybe. Okay. All right. So we're trying to find the size of this giant tower thing. So I need that direction, I need that direction, and then the height. Okay. So I can look right here and see 80. 80 is how far this is, there to there. And then if the radius of this circle right here was 40, meaning there to there is 40, and then I go 40 the other direction, it's 80. So the box on the bottom is just 80 by 80. Here's a new tool. Box tool creates a 3D solid box. You can just click here, and then you have two. You can hit tab to go in between the two values, and you can just type 80, tab 80, enter, and then it drags the box up to give it a height. Someone tell me the height of this tower thing. 100 right here. says the height right here on the side view. So I'm going to go up 100. Okay. Once I have that piece, I just move this. I'm going to copy it just so I can kind of do the same thing. I'm just going to copy it to there. So that piece just sits right next to that piece. Huh? I just wanted this to show you what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So I'm basically doing the same thing twice, but yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. So from there, I want to cut out this little section right here of this block. So I need to know the sizes of basically this. I need to know this and this. Okay. I can find this is 20 right here. So the height of this little line right here is 20. And then the space in between right here is 38, it looks like. Okay. So those values are just there for you. And then this is 24 right here. So I also have that, which is 24. So pay attention to this part because it's kind of tricky. All right. So what you got to do is using these values, you have to draw a line on this face. So I'm going to do line. Make sure you're hovering on the blue face of the front right there, and then click on the corner. And what you're going to do is draw a line going this direction, 24. Then you're going to go down 20. And then you're going to go this way, 38. And then back up 20. You can close it or you can go to this point if you want, but you don't have to. But basically what you're trying to do is create just this little box using these measurements in the correct location. Just imagine, you know, this box up here, and then we're going to press pull it that direction to erase or cut away from this big piece. So I'm going to use press pull, and whenever you're trying to like remove the mass from something, like don't click on the shape itself, because if you click on the shape, well, it works. Imagine that. But anyway, I usually try and click on the inside face of the shape like that, and then press pull it back, because that works the majority of the time. Okay. So you just create that box, press pull it back. The same thing applies for the next step, except we need the dimensions of this box. We're imagining a box right here, and we're going to press pull it back this direction. Okay, so I need to get the size of that box. That would be this 40 is the width. This 48 is the height. Now I need to just get it in the middle. So I also need to know how far this is right here. So if the total length of this was 40 and 40, which is 80. So the total length of that whole line right here is 80. I'm going to just check that by drawing a line. Okay, that's 80. And then the middle is 40. How long is this line? 20. Because you got 80 minus 40 is 40, divided by two sides is 20. So I'm going to, again, draw a line. This time I'm hovering over this face, going to the corner. I'm going over 20, and then I'm going down 48, as I can see right there. And then I'm going across 40, as it says in that picture. And then I'm going back up again 48. And you don't have to draw the line going all the way back there, because you've got the box. That's all we wanted was the box. Once you have the box, same thing we did on the other side. We press pull, click on the inner face like that, and we cut that section away as well. No, that ain't it. Nope, I got this part down here. So again, same concept. I need to, it's not a box this time though. It's a square with it's got a rounded top, right? So I got to create that on this front face of the shape. Okay, so I'm going to make a copy of this just so you can see. Let's go down. Next step. Okay. So I need the information about this. I've got a 24 right here. Crap. I got a 24 radius right there. So I know the curve is 24. I've got 20. So I know I need to come up 20. I can assume that this happens in the center of the box. So that kind of makes it easy. So I think that's all the measurement I need. I'm going to draw a line, hover on this face, find the midpoint down there. I'm going to go up 20. And then I'm going to draw a circle. The circle has a radius of 24. So I click that endpoint right there and type 24. And the circle is bigger than the face. So that's kind of weird, but it'll work out. From there, so what happens is at the quadrant right here and right here, it starts going straight down. So I'm going to draw a line, make sure this face is blue and find the quadrant of that circle and draw a line straight down. Same thing on the other side. Make sure it's blue, find the quadrant, straight down, click. Now, when you're trying to trim in 3D, like I'm using the trim tool right now, this won't trim. So ideally I would trim this, but it doesn't trim. So what you're gonna have to do on this one is you're gonna have to press pull this 3 times because technically there's 3 different faces that you have to press pull. I'll show you what I mean. Because when I press pull this circle face, right, it cuts out the circle, but you're left with these 2 little triangle things. If I orbit around, like that doesn't look right. I still need to press pull this little corner. So I get right there and press that back. And now that looks correct over there. And then I press pull this face back as well. So there's 3 press pulls you have to do with that little shape. Okay. Then I'll go back to this view. And these are just the sketches that I made. So I can erase that, and erase that. Okay. Last step is the triangle. We need to know the sizes of the triangle. So I need to know the length of that and the length of that. So let's look for that. Well, there's the width of the triangle is 10. So I know that's going to be press pulled back 10. Here's a 25. 25 would be this bottom line. And then there's nothing mentioning how tall the triangle is anywhere, but it goes from this ridge to this ridge. So if I were to just draw a line from here going straight up, I can see that it's 32. So that's how tall my triangle needs to be. So I'm going to go, here's my measurement here. Let me write, it's 32. Oh, that's a line tool. So it's 32 tall and it's 25 that way, connected, and then press pulled back 10. So this one I like to just draw out here. Oh no, I think I just froze my computer. Never mind, I hit hatch. All right. Line going down 32, going this way 25, connect the triangle, join it, press pull it back, a value of 10, and then move it into the location where it goes. This is a little bit tricky. You got to hit move. You got to grab it from that midpoint in the back if you can't see it. Well, I know it's there, even though I can't technically see it. But you move midpoint to get it in the correct location there. And that is it. I think I have everything at that point. I know it's a lot. They're getting harder. So what I'm going to do is I've recorded this meeting. I'll save it and put it up on YouTube if you give me 15 minutes or so. Also, I'll walk around and help out as needed wherever, but we're trying to start and finish today. Oh, I forgot. I do want you to put measurements on this today. So here's how you do that. Okay. I didn't do the title block, but we're going to imagine there's a title block here. Dang, do I want I don't want dimensions. Never mind. I'm not doing dimensions. You guys get away with it again. No dimensions. All right. So that's it. Okay, let me stop this real quick. How do I stop record more? Stop record.